This is a Fabulist. He's new to the world of Gielinor, and he wants nothing more than to experience all the world has to offer, and tell the tales of his adventures to those that would listen. If this piques your interest, join us in Well, Fabulist here continues with what he's doing. I just want to set the goals of the account so that you and I understand what the outcomes are going to be, and so we can prepare ourselves for setbacks and adaptations to what needs to be achieved. A Fabulist is an Iron Man account, so it has to do all of it by itself. And that's cool. I enjoy Iron Man, and I can't wait to get into it. There are three main goals I want to achieve with this. I want 1 billion GP. Well, I don't want it. A Fabulist does. He wants to be wealthy beyond imagination. And that is going to take time and effort. Secondly, a Fabulist wants to acquire rare and unique powerful items. But there's a caveat to that. You see, a Fabulist can't just run into the God Wars dungeon and slay out 1,000 General Grandor kills, knowing full well he's going to acquire some powerful Bandos equipment. You see, a Fabulist can only begin hunting rare items once he himself has learned about the location and acquisition properties for said powerful item, whether it be through quests, dialogue, or books that he reads. He is limited to his in-game knowledge on what he can achieve in this regard. And I believe that does mean some items are going to be restricted. Thirdly, and most importantly I think, a Fabulist wants to acquire a mythical quest cap to tell the world the tales that he tells are from his experiences. So let's take a look at what we need skill-wise to complete every quest in the game. Oh. Well, let's see about master quests. Yikes. How about every experience quest? No. Intermediate? Well, shit. I guess that just means we're doing beginner quests then. I'm going to avoid using quest guides. A Fabulist needs to complete the quest his way. And I also want to avoid using the item list displayed on the in-game quest information in RuneScape 3. That being said, I want to make it clear that I'm not going to avoid completing quests if it comes down to it. When no information can be found, I will have to resort back to the item list in the in-game quest guide. As for the rewards from quests, unless they're given directly to a Fabulist, or he's told about extra rewards, they are locked behind a wall of ignorance. I think this means something like, say, the Asylum Surgeon Ring might be unavailable to a Fabulist, as it's part of a challenge mode to a quest. I could, however, be completely wrong, and an NPC in-game makes reference about a ring you get from running through a scary house super quick? I don't know, sorry. So yeah, this one's pretty simple. A Fabulist wants 1 billion GP. Cold hard cash. It's gonna take a lot of high elking. So this is the fun part of a Fabulist's journey. Bossing and boss drops are a huge part of RuneScape 3. Most of the exciting in-game gear drops from bosses require hundreds of kills, making that grind feel so satisfying and really meaningful when you get the upgrade you're hunting for. Unfortunately for a Fabulist, there's a catch. Unless he has come across information in-game about this set of equipment like Bandos gear, or a powerful weapon drop from a boss, say a Dragon Rider lance, he cannot keep them. Until he learns about them in-game, they will be high-elked and lost to him. This also means the boss drop log won't show the correct information. I do, however, have an awesome friend, and they've put together a spreadsheet to help me track what I have access to and have dropped. I want to make it clear how this will work. On screen you'll see drops from the Calphite Queen. The 2 Lox drops are unique to the Calphite Queen and will need a Fabulist to learn about them in-game before he can pick them up, while the 2 with the green square are free to be picked up as they are not unique to just the Calphite Queen. Now, bossing is a long way off, so this shouldn't matter just yet, but I will be scouring in-game information while I'm questing and will update the sheet with what a Fabulist learns every Sunday or when these videos go live. I hope you enjoyed this series. This is my first time editing something like this together, so if you do enjoy it, please hit that like button. And if you want to watch me live, I might be streaming on twitch.tv/Hauru from time to time. Let's jump straight into it. Let's get some questing done. Okay, first things first, I started the path system. It's dumb. Don't waste your time with it. On screen now, you should be able to see the 3 main goals of this video. Levels, lodestones, and cash. I want to achieve all levels required for the beginner quests. I also want to unlock every lodestone available to me, as I want to be able to travel around the map as fast as I can. Lastly, I want to make sure I've got some cash, some capital, so I can acquire runes and other things bought from stores. And that's Gielinor unlocked. And to the hills, Ogre Land. Eagle's Peak, good one. I like this one. And that's Edgeville. And from Edgeville we go to the wilderness. Spooky, I know. And Karamja, I did miss, that's my fault. And lastly, Dinosaur Land. I also unlocked that one. So from there I jumped straight into doing the Blood Pact quest. A very easy beginner quest. Following the instructions of an old woman, you jump into a crypt. She gets injured and forces you to fight for her. You then beat up a young guy and then a young woman, and you could choose to kill them or not. I didn't. A Fabulist isn't about that. You then head downstairs and you're confronted by this bald idiot who decides that sacrificing his life for whatever reason is more beneficial than, well, not doing that. Once you rescue the damsel, the quest is completed. This unlocks a small dungeon. Inside, there are these small jeweled implings. You can acquire them and return them to the lady upstairs. She'll give you some cash for it. It's a nice little starting cash to get you going. While you're in the dungeon, you'll come across this guy, Thragoth Nerd, a Zami necromancer. Originally, he was a respected member of the Lumbridge and Wizard's Tower community. If he was evil beginning or corrupted later on, we don't know. He used the dungeon beneath the catacombs to practice his twisted magics and create a horde of undead. Zania, a young adventurer at the time, found his evil secret beneath the Lumbridge graveyard and trapped the necromancer there. It wasn't until Zania was much older when a Fabulist stumbled upon her following these 3 bumbling idiots and a hostage into the catacomb, where we saved the day by failing to stop them and opening a way for the evil to get out. And we're good. Now, let's start getting some XP, eh? We need these levels for the beginner quest. And first things first, every day we'd be doing our dailies, right? This was a pretty simple one. Just Slayer combat and cooking for a couple extra levels and those skills. Very nice. And the fishing daily completed. And dungeon daily completed. And daily divination completed. All 3 completed. Boom. Crap, I forgot to record. Daily challenge completed. Boom, daily challenge completed. Boom. Daily challenge completed. All 3 of them. Sorted, done, dusted. Claim rewards. And we jump up 3 summoning levels, 3 rune crafting levels, 2 fire making levels. Smithing challenge completed. Past me was a genius. Look at this dude. Farming challenge completed. And there's the daily challenge completed. I believe that means we've done them all. Let's go. 2 farming levels, 3 construction levels, and 2 smithing. Let's get it. Daily challenge completed. Daily challenge completed. No, it is. Daily challenge completed. And we get ourselves some experience. Let's go. And that's the daily smithing completed. Back here again, stealing from the store for daily thieving challenge. And that's the daily dungeoneering completed. 3 dungeoneering, 3 thieving, and 2 smithing levels. And we reached 400 total. Nice work, guys. There we go. With the dailies out of the way, let's jump into some individual skills. And there's 10 fishing. After mining a fair amount of iron and a little bit of silver, we've achieved 30 mining. And finally, 20 smithing. Next, I decided to jump over to the museum and complete the little mini quest underneath, just for the extra hunter and slayer XP, just to get me started. And that is 13 slayer. Fuck, I missed it, but there's a slayer level. And the first clue scroll of the account. I missed it again, and also slayer task completed. I missed out the slayer level, guys. I'm really good at this, I promise. Now, I decided to complete a small mini quest that tells us a little about this guy and his dad, this guy. You see, Erwinson is the son of Sigli. Erwinson always admired his father as a hunter, but as his son, Erwinson always felt like a failure, never receiving praise nor compassion from the man he always admired. With Erwinson hearing about Fossil Island and things at home getting worse, he left Relica to try his luck making it to the mysterious island. After saving his money for a while, he bought himself a dingy boat and set sail. As he drew near the island, a storm overcame him and his boat. Believing he was about to die, the failure he thought himself to be. Hold on now, how many kills did it take? Son of a bitch. Erwinson embraced the chance to die with a proper send-off. Fortunately for Erwinson and A Fabulist, he survived. A few weeks after this event, Erwinson saves a group of explorers from the Pevosaurus Rex and leads them to safety at what would become the Anachronia base camp. So I did all this for a hunting XP lap and saved myself about 2 minutes hunting rabbits. Worth? And that is 19 Hunter. From 19 Hunter, we can move on to Tropical Wagtails for some real XP. And there it is, 27 Hunter. Now, the month of May just started, and that means God statues have reset. So, A Fabulist went about his business, repairing the ones available for him. First Tavali, then Lumbridge, and finally Gielinor, getting that sweet, sweet construction and prayer experience. That was a superior kill and some levels. And another Slayer level. And 19 Slayer. Next, we built the water filtration system at the Oasis for that sweet, sweet construction XP and financial stability. Now, this next quest is about doing the right thing. And by right thing, I mean stealing from the old man in the swamp and giving it to a gentleman by the name of Darren Lightfinger. So he, alongside Chief Thief Robin, can, with your help, steal more later on. Buyers and sellers focuses on the creation of the Thieves Guild and gives Fabulist the chance to see the darker side of the world of Gielinor and help him understand things aren't just simply good and bad or right and wrong. It's also like 1,000 thieving XP, so that's pretty sick too. And that is 9, and then 10 thieving. Let's go. Next, a Fabulist heads back over to Taverley to begin the quest Wolf Whistle. Introducing a Fabulist to Pickup Sticks, the summoning master. Pickup Sticks instructs us to find his assistants as they're late getting back from the well. When a Fabulist gets to the well, he finds only one of the 2 people Pickup Sticks mentioned, Scalatrix. This young Druidess informs you of Boloftrix's predicament. You see, the poor guy was captured by trolls and dragged into the well. Fabulist returns to Pickup Sticks to figure out what to do next. Pickup Sticks has the great plan to scare the trolls using a summoning beast, a giant Wolpertinger. You see, it has this aura that even trolls would cower in fear from. Unfortunately, Pickup Sticks is missing 3 key parts to complete the summoning and tasks a Fabulist with retrieving them. First, the embroidered pouch, found upstairs in Pickup Sticks' house. Next, white hair meat that can be obtained from the pet shop next door. And lastly, the wolfbone amulet found on the corpse of another assistant of Pickup Sticks that never returned from White Wolf Mountain. With these items, the Wobbletinga pouch is created. A Fabulist heads back to the well and saves Boloftrix from the trolls. Now, saving people is great and all, but this quest gives mad charms, and they're needed to get, boom, you guessed it, 14 summoning. So, there a Fabulist was, in a nice conversation with a white knight he just met, and a glowing light appeared, and soon stood before him a man, a blue man. Pause. This dumb blue idiot in front of us is Saradomin. He is one of the gods in this universe. And while we might not know about him now, soon we'll be learning more and more about this dumb blue idiot. Alright, let's get back into the quest. A rather odd-looking fellow, if you asked a Fabulist. With all that being said, the weird blue guy did have a quest, and a Fabulist was one for adventure. The quest, however, is to break into the Black Knight's fortress, and find a weapon deemed too powerful for the Zamorakian force to take control of. The angry blue guy told us we would be impersonating Captain Dulkin, the overseer of the Black Knights. Sir Owen would be accompanying us as our prisoner. And as you can see on the screen, the Black Knights, well, they shit all over the White Knights in terms of style. They may be evil, but they look good doing it. A Fabulist and Sir Owen climbed to the tallest tower of the Black Knight's keep. They discovered a ritual. It had been destroyed in a hurry, it seemed. Fabulist and Sir Owen found a way to turn it back on. A evil demonic ritual, where anything could happen and we do not know the results? Yeah, let's just do that shit. Well, it turns out it's a portal, and we don't know where it goes, but goddamn if we don't jump into it now, we're gonna die. Oh wait, no, it would be fine. We could just leave, actually. Oh wait, no, let's just jump straight into this portal and see where it goes. Somewhere north of Trollheim, in the frozen wasteland, there lies a tomb for those that fought for Saradomin during the God Wars. Thousands upon thousands died, and here be their final resting place. Now, why a portal using demonic Zamorakian symbols would teleport them to this location? I don't know. But if the Zamorakians made it inside, it's up to a Fabulist and Sir Owen to stop them. After quickly dispatching of the enemies that confronted them as they came through the portal, a Fabulist and Sir Owen released the prisoner Dawn from her captivity. Not wanting to get underfoot, Dawn asked to stay here and wait for Sir Owen and a Fabulist to return. With no real say in the matter, a Fabulist delved deeper into the tomb. They came to a room filled to the brink with the bones of those that had served Saradomin during the God Wars. These people meant nothing to Saradomin, a Fabulist thought to himself. Their lives meaningless, their sacrifice worthless to a god desperate for control and power. Anyway, A Fabulist and Sir Owen continued down into the Doom, where they came across the corpses of some black knights and a very undead centaur who wanted to fight. And A Fabulist, not backing from a challenge, went all out. With the ghostly centaur defeated, the barrier fell, allowing access to the final area in this tomb. As Sir Owen and A Fabulist approached, they knew this wasn't the end. A puzzle awaited them. Would they be able to overcome the challenge? Yes, they can. It's not that hard. It's just a matching game. With only one barrier between them and the wand, A Fabulist approached, slicing his hand to use the blood of one that is pure of heart to drop the barrier and acquire the wand. But before you can grab the wand, a familiar face teleports in front of you. Now clad in the Black Knight's garb, standing before you was Dawn. Let's talk about the wand Dawn just stole from us. The Wand of Resurrection, forged from the horn of the centaur, Alora the Life-Giver. So, when Fern, the ghost centaur we fought earlier, used it to revive those around her, she failed. She brought back monsters, corrupted, evil, their only desire to consume and destroy the spark of light in the hearts of those around them. It destroyed her village. The power of this wand now resides in the hands of Dawn. So Owen decided to be a dumb idiot, and got himself killed and revived in the process, just as a zombie. This meant A Fabulist had to put him down, as to ensure he would not hurt anyone in his out-of-control state. The battle was long, and never mind. Owen's dead again. With the battle over, and Sir Owen laid back to rest, A Fabulist ran up the stairs after Dawn, confronting her in the chamber filled to the brink with skeletons of those that had died during the God Wars. Dawn, using her new power, resurrected hordes of skeletons to fight for her, but A Fabulist had a power of his own, a power to unsummon them. Well, the power's called Death. He kills them again. Oh, and he kills Dawn too. Now, the rest of this quest is actually kind of boring. You head back to Sir Owen with the wand in hand, ready to revive him. I don't know why, but Saradomin is already there, and being the big dumb idiot that he is, refuses to let you revive him. Takes the wand for himself, and fucks it up. Now, Sir Owen is constantly fighting urges to kill those with the light inside their heart. On a more positive note, Sir Owen now has a sick new arm, but I don't know if that outweighs the cost. Saradomin teleports you back to the monastery garden, and that is the quest, The Death of Chivalry, completed. Now this next quest focuses on a very serious problem in the world of Gielinor, not in real life, because everyone knows climate change doesn't exist. So this quest focuses on the three dwarves, Droka, Brother Bordis, and the pickaxe shop owner Nermoth. You see, Nermoth needed to mass-produce pickaxes, as the demand was too high for him to keep up with. He sent out a request to the dwarves Droka and Bordis to design a power station to power his pickaxe-making device. Droka had the idea to use dragons and heat to generate power, while Bordis' idea focused on the wind and didn't kill the planet. The day before their plans were to be shown off, Bordis and Droka had one too many dwarven stouts. Droka took this moment to steal Bordis' key to the chest where he kept his plans in. Bordis was unable to present his ideas the next day, thus Droka's plan was chosen. Bordis, believing himself a failure and worthless, gave up on his old life and turned to the church, where he took a vow of silence, which was going well until A Fabulist turned up. Now, this quest has a few extra parts to it, but they're kind of odd. First, A Fabulist had to kidnap a few baby ice fiends for a gnome. Yeah, okay, they may be dying out and protecting them is a good idea, but still didn't feel quite right about kidnapping. And then A Fabulist had to rebuild the Oracle's tent after an avalanche. With those tasks out of the way, it's time to get back the plans Bordis created, and have his ideas replace Droka's. When you show Nermov Bordis' plans, he quickly swaps to the new power station, making the world a better place. And yeah, that's about it. Odd quest, to be honest, a Fabulist thought to himself, unaware of the things to come. Now, the biggest reason why this quest had to be completed wasn't to help the baby Ice Fiend, or save the world from water levels rising. No, those tasks are trivial to a Fabulist. You see, the key part to this quest was the 500 farming XP you get at the end, and boosting a Fabulist's farming to 8. So, we could plant cabbages for 250 more XP and get to 10 farming. Yeah. Kidnap some baby Ice Fiends for 10 farming. Woo! And there's the 10 farming I was talking about. Yay! And after flipping poop for a while, there's 14 farming. And we got ourselves a small upgrade in the form of a steel pickaxe, a steel mattock, and a steel ore box. Let's go. And that is 22 Slayer. And 23. And that is 24 Slayer. And there it is. Final level of the episode. 25 Slayer. Now with that last Slayer level, it looks like all of our skills match what we need to complete every beginner quest in the game. Let's go. With all that completed, I'm going to be 100% focused on completing the remaining 55 to 60 baby mode quests in the next episode. That does mean I'm not going to go into as much detail like I did here for all of them, but I will be making sure to cover the completion of each quest. Can't wait to see you next time on A Fabulist's Journey. Bye.